Friends, Jai Hind, Vande Matram. Once again, welcome back to your class Ravi Sarji Maths, the easier and better way to learn the concepts of mathematics. Students, in our today video lessons, we are going to solve few questions of probability chapter. So, starting today video lessons, if you are new to this channel, just subscribe and don't forget to hit the bell icon of your channel. Okay students, in very first question here you can see that if two events A and B, right? Two events A and B. Two events are given which are A and B. In the sample space of random experiment, right? The relations are given P of A is equal to twice P of B is equal to 4 times of P A intersection B is equal to 0.6. Right? So find the probability of following events. We have to find the probability of A dash intersection B dash, A dash union B dash, probability of A minus B, and the probability of B minus A. Okay students, let us start the first one. So first of all, we will simplify the values of P of A, P of B and P of A intersection B to find out all these problems, right? So as per the relation, it is given that P of A twice P of B and 4 times P of A intersection B, right students? So P of A can be compared by 0.6, 2 P of B will be compared with 0.6, and fourth time P of A intersection B is also compared by 0.6, right students? So P of A 0.6, right? So twice P of B is equal to 0.6, 2 goes to the denominator. So what we are getting over here, P of B is equal to 0.6 divided by 2. So we are cancelling these things. We are getting P of B is equal to 0.3, right students? Okay, now here 4 times of P A intersection B is 0.6. We want to find out only P of A intersection B. So it goes to the denominator. What we are getting? P of A intersection B is equal to 0.6. By cancelling these things, we are getting P of A intersection B is equal to 0.15. Right? Okay. Now the first question is what? We want to find out P A intersection B dash. We want to find out probability of A intersection B dash. So probability of event A intersection B dash can be written as these things, probability of event, right? In short, you can write P of A intersection B, right students? We know the De Morgan's law, A union B whole dash A dash intersection B dash. This is what? De Morgan's law. What? De Morgan's law. So according to De Morgan's law, A union B whole dash is equal to A dash intersection B dash. So A dash intersection B dash can be written as A union B dash. Now students, we know that P of A plus P of A bar is equal to 1. A bar means what? Complemented event. You want to find out complemented event of P of A. So P of A dash 1 minus P of A. Similarly students, P of A union B dash compared with P of A dash, we are getting P of 1 minus P of A. Similarly, these things can be written as like that way. So 1 minus P A union B. Okay, we know that P of A union B, P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B. Okay students, from above data you can write the value of P of A. The value of P of A is 0.6, value of P of B is 0.3, and the value of P of A intersection B is 0.15. So adding these positive integers, 0.6 plus 0.3, so 0.9 minus 0.15. So we are getting what? 0.75. 1 minus 0.75, you are getting what? 0.25. So finally you can write over here the probability of A dash intersection B dash is equal to 0.25. Okay, now moving to the next question. A dash probably we have to find out the probability of A dash union B dash. Okay, the probability of A dash union B dash, in short you can write probability of A union B dash. Again this is as per the rule of De Morgan's law. A dash union B dash can be written as A dash intersection B dash. So we know that A dash intersection B dash is equal to A dash union B dash. This is what De Morgan's law, right? Again we know the as per the complemented event, one thing is happening and another thing is not happening. So we can write as per this one, P of A plus P of A dash is equal to 1, but you want to find out P of A dash, so it will be what? 1 minus P of A. So similarly students, these things can be written as 1 minus P of A intersection B, 1 minus the value of P of A intersection B is what? 0.15. So 1 minus 0.15 you are getting 0.85. So finally you can write what? P of A dash union B dash is what? 0.85. Okay, now probability of events A minus B, right? Probability of events A minus B, in short you can write P of A minus B. So P of A minus B can be written as P of A minus P of A intersection B. Students, you will have to learn these things. P of A minus B is equal to P of A minus P of A intersection B. The value of P of A is given from the data, right? And P of A intersection B is also known, 0.15. So 0.66 is nothing but 60, right students? So 0.60 minus 0.15, you are getting 0.45. So probability of A minus B is equal to 0.45. Now the last one, you will have to find out the probability of B minus A. So this is similar to third one, probability of event B minus A. So probability of event B minus A is equal to probability of B minus probability of A intersection B. We know the value of P of P 0.3 and P of A intersection B is what? 0.15. So probability of B minus A is what? 0.15. Okay. Now moving to the next question. For two events A and B, two events A and B in the sample space of random experiment, the value of P of A dash is 0.3 and P of B is 0.6 and the value of P A union B 0.83. What we want to find out? P of A intersection B dash and P of A dash intersection B. Right students, from the data you can write all these things. P of A dash is 0.3. So we know that P of A plus P of A dash is equal to 1. So from here you can find out P of A. So P of A will be what? 1 minus P of A dash. So 1 minus P of A dash is 0.3. So P of A is what? 0.7. So P of A is equal to 0.7. Right? Okay. P of B is 0.6 and P of A union B is 0.83 from the data. First of all, we will find out A intersection B. Why? Because here we want to find out P of A intersection B dash. Right students? Okay. So we know that P of A union B is what? P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B. The value of P A union B is 0.83. This is given. This is already given. So from here we can find out P of A intersection B. Right students? So just what you have to do over here, move to this term left way and this term is to be right way. So P of A intersection B is 0.7 over here, 0.6. This was positive, it moves to this side, so 0.83. So calculating these things, 0.7 plus 0.6, almost 1 there will be 1.3 minus, so 1.3 minus 0.83, so you are getting 0.47. Okay, now the first one, we want to find out P of A intersection B dash. So here we can write P of A intersection B dash, P of A minus P of A intersection B dash. B dash means, students, you don't want to find out B, right? The element of B. So P of A minus P of A intersection B. The value of P of A is 0.7 and the value of A intersection B is 0.47. So calculating these things, we are getting P of A intersection B dash is equal to 0.23. Okay, now the second one, we want to find out P of A dash intersection B. This is similar to the first one. So here we will write what? We don't want to find out, we don't want to include A dash. A dash means what? The element of A, event A. So this will be subtracted, these terms will be subtracted, P of B minus P of A intersection B. This is again one kinds of formula. You can note it down in your notebook and make it highlight in this way. So P of B is 0.6 and P of A intersection B is 0.47 from the data. So 0.6 minus 0.47, you are getting 0.13. So the probability of A dash intersection B is 0.13. Okay, now the final question of this video lesson. Two events A and B in the sample space, the random experiment, are mutually exclusive. The important term is, students, mutually exclusive. This is the important term. What? We know that in mutually exclusive, the intersection of two events is always null. Null means what? 5. So from the data, P of A is equal to 3 times P of A is equal to 4 times of P of B is equal to 1. So 3 times P of B is compared with 1 and 4 times P of B is compared with 1. So P of A is equal to 1 and 4 times P of B is equal to 1. So we will find out P of A. It goes into the denominator. Similarly, 4 goes to the denominator of 1. As we know that A and B are mutually exclusive. If two events are mutually exclusive events, the intersection of those events will be what? 5. 5 means null. So we know that P of A union B is equal to P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B. So students, P of A union B is equal to P of A plus P of B minus A intersection B will be 5. It means what? 5 is nothing but null event, right? So finally, the value of this one is 5, so probability will be what? 0. So P of A union B will be what? P of A plus P of B. The value of P of A is 1 by 3 and here is 1 by 4. We can do the cross multiplication over a 4 plus 3 by 12. So finally we are getting P of A union B is equal to 7 by 12. Okay students, I hope you have understood this video lesson. For more video lesson of probability chapter, keep watching your channel Ravi Sir Ji Maths. Thank you so much.